floor shaking off the pregame jitters. These guys getting all set for tip-off. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who is out for the evening.
And guys, with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain most effective.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Green. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the 2.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on Porter. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Over on Antetokounmpo. Randall can't hit. Randall against Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
For a guy his size, Giannis handles the rock very well, which makes him a nightmare for defenses.
This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key.
Edwards for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Lets it go from the wing. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo against Randall. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. He drops in the layup off the glass.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Here's Edwards. DiVincenzo against Green. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Well, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
Antetokounmpo, pass to Turner. And here's Randall. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. The 3. Drains the triple. Edwards got 5 points.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Porter with the steal. He goes up, and then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, speedy transition play by Porter, getting there to put the finishing touches on the fast break.
Edwards looking it over. Up and in on the layup. He's got 7.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. And here's Porter from the arc. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
One shot.
The Timberwolves have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. Five to shoot. The rebound by Turner. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Rollins. No points so far. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Rollins gets the bucket.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
The throw good, Edwards. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Porter. Pass to Rollins. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Here's Rollins. Guarded by Edwards. 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Now Randall. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. An easy 2 on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 9 points. The Timberwolves trail. DiVincenzo with it. Still without a bucket. Edwards gets the bucket.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Pass to Rollins. Down low. 4 on the clock. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Outside Edwards. And the 3 off target.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Releases. Gets a very good look and converts. 16 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid's checked in for Julius Randle. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Porter against Conley. Outside Porter. Turner, a screen on Conley. Shot clock at 6. The 3-ball. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by Porter. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Turner's ability to knock down the 3 is absolutely critical. His confidence from beyond the arc is remarkable.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Green. And it's Trent in for Rollins. Miller's checked in for McDaniels. Miller, a screen on Trent. Takes it inside. The kick out to Conley. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. The 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Antetokounmpo has got 14.
And some fans wince when he takes them. But Giannis can and will hit the occasional 3-point shot.
To the inside, Miller, and he jams it home with authority.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Miller pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Reid. Outside Conley. Here's Dillingham. Reid, a screen on Trent. And Turner with the block.
Well, you're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys?
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Out to the right wing. Reid sets a screen. And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Porter. Now Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And they pick up 2. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Conley. Miller outside. Pass to Reid. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Porter pulls it in. The Bucks leading by 8. And here is Antetokounmpo. Now here's Trent. Here's Kuzma. Clark covers. Antetokounmpo surveys. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Trent from long range. Reid with the rebound. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Conley. There's the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Porter. Over Conley. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. An insane. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Harris in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Harris, a screen on Conley. Anthony up top. He's guarded by Conley. Kuzma. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Bucks lead by 13.
That's about pre-shot preparation, the anticipation of the pass. Kuzma, easy work.
Clark outside. Pass to Randall. Floats one up. And it's good on the lay-in.
Boy, how about the touch on the floater from Julius Randle? A little creativity.
Anthony, the pass to Portis. Trent outside. And here's Anthony. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's Randall. Reed for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony, the pass to Kuzma. Portis against Reed. Pass to Anthony. Deflected. Kuzma against Conley. Now Randall. Anthony grabs the board. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Kuzma finds Anthony. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Conley. Clark outside. Here's Dillingham. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And stolen by Anthony. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Soft touch off the glass. Kuzma's got 5. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kuzma. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Rollins in for Trent. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards is checked in.
Boy, Cole Anthony, just tremendous balance. This guy talented offensively, but not like he comes at you with great size. Just a tremendous finish.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. The free throw drops for Anthony.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Here's Edwards. Kicks it out to Clark. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota again missing. Milwaukee leading by 13. Antetokounmpo outside. Portis with a screen on Conley. Anthony misses. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Conley passes to Randall. Over Antetokounmpo. Minnesota again missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Conley passes to Randall. Here's Edwards. Back to Randall. Six on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Rebounded by Green. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Antetokounmpo finds Portis, and he buries his first look.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Boy, no one is blocking that shot. Excellent use of the floater.
Antetokounmpo against Randall. Antetokounmpo inside. 18 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Antetokounmpo outside. Portis with a screen on Conley. It's Anthony on the take. Here's Portis for 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Inside. Here's Anthony. Conley with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Man, Naz Reed not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
And if you're looking for a steady hand to run the offense, Mike Conley has been the gold standard for years.
BA, one thing coaches love is knowing what they will get from a player every single night. With Mike Conley, that's high-level point guard play, a low-mistake player, a knockdown shooter when left open, but more importantly, the first and only thing he thinks about nightly is, how do we win this basketball game in front of us?
Clark, no good. Milwaukee leading by 11. Now here's Anthony. Outside for Green. Back to Anthony. Shakes him. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Clark finds Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The kick out to Conley. From behind the arc. The shot, no good. Good D by Antetokounmpo. The Bucks have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Milwaukee making some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Timberwolves trail by 13. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. And here's Edwards outside. Down it goes. Edwards for three.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Outside, Green. Porter looks it over. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now Green. No points yet. Here's the three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Porter against DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on DiVincenzo. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Here's Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 23. Here he goes. Here's Rollins. Guarded by Edwards. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 17-5 run. DiVincenzo against Porter. Pass to Turner. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside, DiVincenzo. Now Reed. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Now's Reed on the inside.
The Bucks leading by 5. Riding in, Giannis. And stolen by Gobert. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, no good. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. 12 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Turner, a screen on Reed. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Turner can't connect from short range. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but it's been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Rollins. McDaniels covering. Pass to Turner. Oh, there's the alley. DiVincenzo with it. Green picks him up. Now McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. The first free throw is good. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship rules.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group. Well, Miles Turner has a lot of value in today's NBA. This guy's got length, athleticism, excellent shot blocker. He can space the floor with the ability to make those jumpers.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Porter. Now Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Randall, and here is Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Randall with it. Green picks him up. Now here's DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
Turner, a screen on Randall. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And nothing is more terrifying than Giannis on the attack. So powerful when he takes flight.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. McDaniels from long range. Sinks it from distance. McDaniels got 9.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And here's Milwaukee now. They trail by 6. Porter finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Guarded by Edwards. Turner, a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that, defense.
For 3, Randall. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
And here's Green from the arc. That one is off. McDaniels with some nice D. Up and over Porter. Again, the Timberwolves score.
McDaniels making excellent use of the mid-range there.
Bucks trail by 9. Outside Porter. Down low. Here's Turner. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
At the line for the Bucks, Miles Turner.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Turner. He's off on the second. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good, trying to use the glass. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 20-7 run. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Randall with it. Give him 8 points now. Randall, a screen on Porter. For 3, DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight. He drops it from range. Porter's got 8.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Poke loose. Now Milwaukee moving it up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Turner. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Edwards. Floats one. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, you love to see Julius Randle attack the offensive glass, get to his second chance opportunities. That's really well done.
McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 10 points in the quarter. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside for Green. Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo flying high for the follow.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility just unstoppable.
Here's Edwards. Takes a three. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's now time for your Clark's Breaker Crew.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Rollins. Back to Porter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kuzma for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Well, the Timberwolves shooting it well. Almost 50% for the floor. Outside Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 31 now. And Kevin Porter picks 2 for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in.
Number 10, Mike Conley.
Gobert passes to Conley. Now Randall, defended by Kuzma. Porter with the steal. And there's Green on the assist by Porter. And now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Here's Edwards. Randall outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Porter. To the inside. Turner. And Gobert with a block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Julius Randle, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Randall.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Naz Reid's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Randall drops them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Here's Rollins. Guarded by Edwards. Kuzma against Randall. Pass to Rollins. 6 to shoot. Portis with a screen on Edwards. Green for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Conley against Kuzma. Blocked!
I'll tell you what, Kyle Kuzma has committed to being a better defender, and he sends that shot back.
Portis outside. Kuzma outside. Portis with a screen on Randall. Back to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Well, Kyle Kuzma under control and making plays for his teammates.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. With the fadeaway. It's good. Off the glass. Edwards has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Pass to Rollins. And here is Green. Jacks up a three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the wing on the left. Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. Anthony comes in for Rollins. And then for Minnesota, Freeman comes in for Julius Randle. And Dillingham subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Portis with a screen on Conley. Porter against Conley. Kuzma outside. Anthony outside. Clock at 6. Portis the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. Left side Conley. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Reed can't hit.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Or something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits. And Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Milwaukee. He makes 1 or 2 that time. The Bucks trail by 5. 50 seconds left in the third. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Pass to Anthony. Out to Portis. Lets the 3 fly. And Baron J pulls it down. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an efficient 55% of the third quarter. Dillingham with the bucket. The Bucks shooting a solid 47%. Now Antetokounmpo. That's 29 for him. It's Portis, high post. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Portis has got 6.
And just using the size advantage he has. I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Minnesota up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Giannis Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Trent Jr. and Kuzma on the wings. And it's Anthony in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Randall, pass to Reed. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Anthony. Back to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Trent outside. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Randall. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Clark against Kuzma. Reed, a screen on Antetokounmpo. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Kuzma. Bucks trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Doesn't go for him. Conley with some nice D. Here's Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. 14 points for Julius Randle.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Kuzma outside. Portis with a screen on Clark. Back to Portis. Nice D from Reed. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Right wing. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Pass to Conley. Now here's Randall. Guarded by Trent. Back to Conley. Randall deciding where to go with it. Over Trent. Randall, good. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Clark against Kuzma. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. And then for Minnesota, Juzang, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Mike Conley. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And he makes it.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Randall outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Down low. Oh, Giannis working inside.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Inside. Reed passes to Edwards. And Turner with the block. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo has got 12 points here in the second half. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Here's Dillingham. He's guarded by Anthony. Dillingham, no good. Here's Milwaukee. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dillingham. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
A legit threat in the mid-range. Kyle Kuzma just doing work.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Edwards. Over to the wing. Pass to Randall. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And he comes up with a bucket.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Pass to Jose. Back to Randall. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Randall. Here's Jose. Defended by Kuzma. Back to Randall. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Here's Randall. Tipped away. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. A different look for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Juzang. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Outside for Randall, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
The Bucks leading by 12. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Back to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Hits a three-pointer. Edwards has got 36 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Down low. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Outside Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Porter, the pass to Turner. Outside Kuzma. Let's loose for three. Rebounded by McDaniels.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Randall against Kuzma. McDaniels outside. He's off from three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Now Antetokounmpo. Porter outside. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
Left side, Edwards. Here's Gobert. Randall. Got a piece of it.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
He is the story for them offensively, and a big reason why they're ahead.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Edwards. And he drives in. Book it! That one goes!
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Porter fires! Oh, off target from downtown. A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Another chance. Gobert showing his skill inside.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert is going to be terrific on the glass.
Milwaukee leading by 10. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth. Up top, Porter. DiVincenzo covering. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. Shoots! Randall rips down the board.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Kuzma against Edwards. Oh, it's off! And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Outside Kuzma. Turner against Randall. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Tight defense on him. Now Porter takes a three. That's off. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
The triple drops. 7-point differential. So we see the Bucks get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always...
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in.